Hi there. Okay, this is Cote Amwakwata. Yes, a regular host on the Kente Business Journal. Thank you very much for joining me or clicking on this video because we are starting a new special feature on the CAF Women's African Cup of Nations, which kicked off in La Cote d'Ivoire 2023. Now, the CAF Women's African Cup of Nations is a new tournament that was introduced by the Confederations of African Football with the inaugural competition or tournament happening in 2021. Let me give you a question before. This is not scripted, so if I make any mistake, please pardon me. Let's just enjoy the conversation and move on. For the qualification of this tournament, CAF has been divided into various zones, and these zones have their regional competitions, which brings up the champions of the various zones to participate in the Champions League. So in 2021, we had Mamelodi Sundowns and Hazakas Ladies from Ghana playing in the finals, with Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa eventually winning the competition. Fast forward into 2023, the tournament has gradually gained momentum and is becoming one of the favorite CAF competitions, especially for me. I don't know about you, but for me, yeah, I'm a women's football freak, so that is one of my favorite things. So in 2023, we've had teams that have qualified from the various zones to the competition proper. So we have the host nation. Let me explain something over here. So the format of this tournament insists that the host nation and the defending champions always have a spot and they're seated in the tournament. So the winner of the 2022 competition last year was Asfar from Morocco. They hosted it and they won. And the host for this year is Cote d'Ivoire, and the team or the champions of La Cote d'Ivoire Women's Division is Atletico FC d'Abidjan. Yeah, they are based in the capital or the economic capital of La Cote d'Ivoire, so they also qualified. And then after that, we have the regional qualifiers, and we have SC Casablanca, who qualified from UNAF. UNAF is the Union of North African Football, and we have AS Monday qualifying from WAFU Zone A. WAFU is West African Football Union. WAFU has two zones because it's the largest zone in Africa. And then in Zone B, this is where my interest really lies. We have Ampem Dakoa from Ghana. They are the Ghanaian champions and they won WAFU Zone B competition and have qualified for this as well. Let me give you a little note on this. Ampem Dakoa played in the WAFU Zone B finals last year in 2022, but they failed to qualify because they lost the River Angels of Nigeria. But this time around, they came back, won the Ghanaian championship, went back to WAFU Zone B and won it. And they are in the CAF Champions League. And we have JKT Queens from CECAFA. CECAFA is East Africa's region, and JKT Queens are from Tanzania. And we have UNIFAC's representative, which is Hurricanes from Equatorial Guinea. UNIFAC is Central Africa Association. And then we have COSAFA is Southern Africa, and we have Mamelodi Sundowns. For the third time in a row, they win the regional championship and they're back here, wanting to get a second title. Wow, what a beautiful blue sky we have today. So on match day one, we had AFC d'Abidjan, the host club, playing host to SC Casablanca from Morocco. That game ended in a 1-1 draw. We had scorers Agbo scoring for the host team, which is AFC Abidjan, in the 37th minute, and we also had Kofi also scoring for SC Casablanca. Don't be surprised you hear a lot of West African names because you know the talent is abound in West Africa. They spread all over the continent. Take a note on that one. And the same group, which is also being played at the Amadou Gon Coulibaly Stadium in Kohogo in the northern part of Cote d'Ivoire, we had JKT Queens from Tanzania losing 2-0 to Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa. Mamelodi Sundowns had goals from Ramalete and Tola Kelly. They were the goal scorers for Mamelodi Sundowns, and they won by 2-0. So as it stands, Mamelodi Sundowns lead the piles in Group A with 3 points. We had Atletico FC d'Abidjan in the second position with 1, SC Casablanca in the third place also with 1 point, and JKT Queens from Tanzania currently on no point. Now in Group B, the first group game which is being played at the Laurent Poku Stadium in San Pedro in the southwestern part of La Cote d'Ivoire, was being played by the Wafu Zone B champions, Ampem Dakwa from Ghana, against the defending champions, Asfar from Morocco. Now, one fact about the Asfar team is that this team comprises of a majority of players who played in the 2023 Women's World Cup, and remember how Morocco did well by qualifying out of the group stages in that tournament. It also has a few Ghanaian imports. One of my favorite players, Blessing Shine Agbomaji, who is a defender playing for Asfar, and Nyame as well. So Asfar opened the scoring in the first half by Najat Badri in the 14th minute. But in the second half, Ampem Dakwa really found their rhythm. They forced the Moroccans to make mistakes. And guess who? 16-year-old Comfort Yeboah opened the scoring with a thunderbolt. You should just look at that goal. Absolutely amazing cracker. A lot of people are astounded by how she was able to find the net of that. She also later on, in the 61st minute, just 4 minutes, forced legendary defender Benzina, who made history at the World Cup by being the first hijabi to play for Morocco in the World Cup, score an own goal by crossing the ball right in from the right flank into the box. So that game ended 2-1 in favor of debutant Ampem Dakwa. And in the second game, we have Hurricanes, who are the champions of the Central Region, or the Central Regional parts of Africa, UNIFAC, also coming from Equatorial Guinea, playing against AS Mande, the champions of Wafu Zone A from Mali. That game ended in a 1-1 draw, with goals coming in from Obono for Hurricanes in the 66th minute through a penalty, whilst Fatimatu Diarra, the legendary player, came in to score for Mali. Remember Fatimatu Diarra from the 2018 Women's African Cup of Nations, hosted in Ghana that year. So that game ended in a 1-1 draw. So as it stands, we have Ampem Dakwa Ghana leading that group, very difficult group. On 3 points, we have AS Mande, Wafu Zone B, also on 1 point, and Hurricanes following in 1 point, and the defending champions, surprisingly, in no points. They will have it all to play in their next 2 games. I believe they're going to really come up, make sure they don't leave any room for surprises. But if there's one thing to note, North African teams don't do all out of their territory. That's a quick fact. So yes, that is it for this special edition. I'm going to be coming your way after every match day. So stick and stay to the Kente Business Journal. You and I are going to have a lot of fun as the CAF Women's Champions League progresses. As always, my name is Cote Amwakwata. I will see you after the next match day. Stick and stay, women's football is on the rise. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Kente Business Journal TV, and press the notification bell to stay updated always.